Hi, jobs for today. We're going to be repairing the damage to this lovely red brick wall. So this was done when the house was rewired. We have this channel here. This was to hide the wires, but now the wall is being exposed. We need to repair it. So we have the ring main here and also the wire to the light. First thing we need to do is move the light. So we need to confirm that our tester is working. Put another light here so we can see when we cut the power off to the lights. There go the lights. Now we're just doubly confirming that is dead. With the tester we know that is working, and we're going to be removing the light there. I'm putting on a terminal here that's actually for a ring main, but it's the only one I've got. So now we can turn the power back on and we can have the lights back on, and we know that's safe. So I'm just going to start to chisel out some of the bricks here. So these actually come out really easily, and we're hoping to sort of pick them out without compromising the strength of the wall. So basically we're taking out a few bricks and then we'll be replacing them as we go. So I'm just checking the size of the brick here, so I'm taking the old bricks out and then doing a few cuts and just going to lay them out on the floor so that they are ready to go back in when we need them. Just very carefully taking out a few more of the other bricks and going to make a few more cuts. So we're just marking up the depth of this brick, and then because it's quite a soft brick we're going to score it with a grinder and cut it to the right size and just double checking it is the right depth for the wall. If I just take the light and show you behind this, so this entire wall is sitting on a very old oak structure. That would be an even older wall behind there. You have this modern, well, you know, several 100-year-old modern bracing there that the plug socket is sitting on there, and then that is attached to a very old oak frame there, so you can see bits of the oak frame down here that the wall is sitting on. And all we're doing with this is very carefully picking out bricks in order to replace them where it was damaged, where wires have been installed. So I'm just mixing up the mortar here. This is a 1-in-3 mix with sharp sand. So I put the water in first and then I added the lime. It seems to mix a bit better, and it kind of goes to the consistency of porridge, although I did add a little bit too much water to start with. I'm just picking out some more bricks here as we go. I don't want to take out loads of bricks all at the same time because I wouldn't want the wall to collapse on me. So we're just doing a couple of bricks at a time and then replacing them with the new ones. So I'm just pushing the cables back into the wall as I go. Now the light wire is nice and neatly coming out of the wall there. Okay, it's the next day. That's been drying overnight. Still very wet though. That needs to chemically dry for a lot longer, so we'll actually achieve that whiter colour eventually. What I'm going to do today is get the last cuts in. So I've got one more right at the top, and then I've got some more at the bottom here, and I'm going to actually build it up from that iron bar, and then below the iron bar the socket will be as it is, and the cables will be mounted onto the beam, and the beam will be fed with linseed, so that will tidy it up. So let's get the last of the cuts in. I'm just tidying up some of the edges here around the oak beam, and also I need to fill in some of these holes where something's been drilled to the wall. So I'll take a bit of the mix and drop it in some brick dust, mix it around for a bit, and then that should be the ideal thing to fill the drill holes here. So once that's been smoothed in and dried, that should be almost invisible. Okay, that's the section of work done to the wall, so the only things to do now are to mount the socket properly and also to reattach the light, but I'll do that once the wall has had a chance to dry out. The mortar will go much whiter in a couple of months once the chemical reaction has fully dried it, and also the bricks have been stood outside, so they will go much lighter as well once they've dried out. With the mortar, I'm still deciding whether to actually repoint this entire wall, or it may be the case that I could just scrape out with this very blunt wood chisel the mortar in here just to improve the appearance, and also very carefully scrape off any excess plaster that is on the face of the bricks, but that is something that I will decide in future episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Plenty more to come on this house, and also we will be doing more work to this wall no doubt, and also the other walls in this room. Thanks for watching. Take care.